Welcome back to the Dan Wheeler Show. How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. Let's get this show on the road, ladies and gents. Power.
Power. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping Nat King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home, mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was, I focused on my... Now let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but... We're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole
bucket.
I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is, I focus on my... Now run the track.
How are we all?
Get it?
We will having a good start to the day.
Get it?
Next up, this one's from Mama McLean. I don't think she's in yet. Children of the Moon, Rennie Boy. Morning, Jukebox Dave. Morning, Sam Panther. Dolly Dunnett gets gold medal today. How are we doing, Alexandra? Hope you're doing well, mate. Clocky! Johnny Boy! Rolly, how are we, mate? Heath, g'day, mate.
Children that worship the moon. We live in the shadows and we never see the sun. Creatures of the city and I'm sure you'll see us soon. We dance to the beat of a very different song.
Can I get that rhythm that sends shivers down your spine? In the sewers of the city we will wait until the night. When the night's black ink holds the moon in the sky, we will take to these streets where we beast move with pride. It's a children of the moon intervention, with the hairs that stand on end when you feel tension. A different breed
clubs with a scum, with a grit, with a grind, and we dance to a very different.
Once upon a time that was not long ago, there lived a little boy infected by the evils of this world.
In his heart, the madness was growing until he leaked anger into his veins. And when he grew, he didn't throw up, he just grew more and more insane. He felt pain in his brain, flames, blisters,
Hey, mama.
bloodstains, bipolar hurricanes. Tried to remain sane, no, but it's in vain. Burning up in flames, oh, what fun, fun, dance to the drum, drum, drum. Children that worship the moon. We live in the shadows, so we never see the sun. Creatures of this city, and I'm sure you'll see us soon. We dance to the beat of a very different drum. We weave through the city like a poisonous thread. We're not quite living, but we're not quite dead. We all sing along to a very different tune. We are the children that worship the moon. We are the children that worship the moon. We live in the shadows and we never see the sun. Creatures of the city, and I'm sure you'll see us soon. We dance to the beat of a very different drum.
Ooh. Next up, Ren Fire. And then I'm going to come and say hello to you, legends. Get those likes in if you haven't done it already. Would appreciate it.
Let's go. Rain drums at the side of the window. Pitter patter, it's a perfect crescendo. With the charm and the beauty of a young girl.
What a start to the show, gang. Are you feeling it?
Found in the gutter, a release in the sound of thunder. Sensations mine to plunder.
Danza Dinko!
Beauty, beauty is found in time and space. I've lost my mind, but I've refound my faith. A faith in this life to be the gain. I guess there is hope to be found in the end. And oh, my mind is on fire, fire's burning, taking me higher, and I can't sleep. I'm feeling wired, so wired, bruises got me feeling inspired, yeah. Let's go. The pitter patter, it be thumping like techno, and the rumble of the thunder like an echo. Feeling manic, close to panic, I will shake the freaking planet with this fire so volcanic, keep me breathing. I will rock from the floors to the ceiling. Inspiration, it fills me with healing. Oh, this life never felt so appealing. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, this beauty, beauty is found in time and space. I've lost my mind, but I've refound my faith. A faith in this life to be the gain. I guess there is hope to be found here, my friend. Fire's burning, taking me higher, and I can't sleep. I'm feeling wired, so wired, bruises left me feeling inspired, yeah. Oh, babe, left me quite tired, yeah. This moment is my messiah.
Morning, Wally.
All these moments want to desire, and the ocean sings to me silently, it's singing out.
Need to get a hat cleaner. It's getting all oily. Looks a mess. Gang, if you haven't shared the stream with a friend yet, I'd appreciate it. It would go a long way. Comment solo in the comments. Guys, I've got a banger of a show for today. Thank you, Ren, for getting us in the mood. How are we all? We good? We had a good week? Did you all miss the show yesterday? Lots of love and lots of comments. Appreciate you. I had some shit to do. I'm back Saturday. I'm going to do Saturday as well to make up for the shortfall. Excuse me. Anyone else's hay fever an absolute bitch today? Oh my Christ, I've taken 2 antihistamines already and I'm still streaming. Literally as well. All right, to say hello to you legends. Jukebox Dave's in the house. I can't work out who got gold medal, Jukebox Dave or Dolly Dunnett. I'm going to give it to Dolly. Dave, you've had enough gold medals, mate. Appreciate you. How are we, Alexandra, mate? Hope you're doing well. Rhodey's in the house. How are we, mate? Hope you're doing well. My gorgeous girlfriend's in the house. How are we doing, babes? Sam Panther. Hi, dudes. I'm in the background doing nanny duties for my 1-year-old granddaughter. Oh, that's cute as a button, mate. That's cool. Mama, how are we? Hi, I'm just listening today. Busy. No drama at all, mate. You do you, dude. I hope you're well and I hope you're happy. Jukebox Dave says, all good, Sam. Waiting for my son to sort Rumble out for me like waiting for Christmas. We'll get there, mate. It'll all be okay. It will all be okay. Morning, Dancer, mate. Hope you're doing well. Who else we got on YouTube? Andrew Wallace. How we doing, mate? Mikey P. How is everyone on YouTube? Don't forget, gang, at 12 o'clock, we'll be turning YouTube off, coming on to Rumble. So if you're not on Rumble yet, I will send you the link in the chat now. And we will go from there. Hold on. There it is. In your own time, no worries. Andrew says, problem with my internet connection today, just on my phone. Oh, nightmare. Give it a restart, mate. Turn the Wi-Fi off. Use the 4G. Usually works the trick. Very excited about the new track, says Sam. Yeah, Ren announced yesterday he's got a new track coming out next Thursday. Thursday coming, 6 days' time, called Murderer. And he put a post up this morning or last night, I can't remember now. And he said, isn't it weird how you can say the word murderer, but you can't say the word suicide? Madness, isn't it? It's madness that there are even words we're not allowed to say. You're not allowed to make that noise out of your mouth. You're not allowed to put your lips and your tongue in your voice box in a certain order because other people don't like it. It's crazy that this is even a thing. It's crazy. David Batchelor's in the house and he's donated already. Appreciate you, dude. The list is empty, gang. We got through all the list last week on Tuesday. So if you want some banging music, I'm going to try and bring it to you. I'm going to try and do my best. But this ship is steered by you. I'm just the power. Fuck off, ego. Not the power, I'm the sail. That's much better. I'm just the sail. I just don't know where I'm going. I've just got a big sail. Fuck off. Just got a sail. You guys are the wind and the direction. So where do we want to go? What do you want to listen to? Show me, show me, show me. And all you got to do is give it a cheeky super like. It works out a bit cheaper if you do a £20 one. You get 5 songs instead of 4. Cheeky little discount. Bachelor says, Blackmore's Night, Ghost of a Rose lyric video. We're on it, mate. It's coming up next, mate. It'll be the next track we play. Appreciate you, dude. Right, who's on Rumble? Glocky! How are we, mate? Appreciate you, dude. John's in the house. How are we, mate? Now, John, I have a question for you, and it's going to be cryptic. You emailed me. Do you want it anonymous? Question. I've had a few emails to get through. So anonymous, yes or no, mate? How is everyone today? What's good, Dolly? Chicken and cashews? Help me. What are you talking about? Morning. Chicken and cashews. I have no idea what this is about. And John says, all chips. Enough with the chips, Johnny boy. Enough with the chips. I've had enough chips for one lifetime. I'm going to sneeze again. Hold on. Oh, they take a while to come up. Oh, that's what she said. But the relief is brilliant. Oh, that's what she said. Ren never disappoints. Absolutely. Using a hotspot for connection, you know. Oh, well done, Wallace. Thinking outside the box. Danza Dinko's coming with a super like. LP, Lost on You. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the support, mate. LP, I've never heard of that. him, her, them. Oh, I've never heard of them at all. I'll look forward to that one, mate. Appreciate it. Gang, I've got a jam-packed show for you today. Couple of things we're doing. First things we're doing, well, not first thing, but on the list today is I'm bringing back Coach Dan. I mentioned it last week. Now, just give some context. Who is Coach Dan? Talking about myself in third person again. Fuck off. The Coach Dan is a label that I give this side of me where I like to help people. I was in, if I haven't mentioned it enough already, I was a coach for 13 years. I lose track. And I specialised in mostly helping women, but I help men as well. And I went down the nutrition road, studied a lot about nutrition, hormones, habits, behaviours, emotions, coping strategies, etc., and I loved it. And then I just exhausted myself with it. I was too deep.
Oh, that's what she said.
Said no woman ever. And there was always a financial element to it as well. I was building a business, and my mental health was very much aligned to the success of the business. And when the business was doing great, I was manic and booming. And when the business was struggling, as every business goes through its peaks and troughs, that's when it would really be difficult. So, and I now do this. I now create content. So that, and with your donations, that helps, is helping to create a source of income where I don't have to rely on the coaching side of things. So, but I love helping people. I love to motivate. I love to inspire. I like to fix problems. And so if you have a problem, any problem at all, I'm not suggesting I'll be able to fix it. I'm not suggesting I'll be able to offer any guidance, but I know a little bit about a lot, and I might be able to offer some guidance. So if you have a problem, you need some help, I'm here to listen. And if you need some advice, I'm here to offer. Completely free. It's going to be a half-hour segment. We might do it every day. Might do it once a week. We don't know. I've had a couple of people email from the post yesterday, so we're going to go through those today at some point. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to bringing that back, because I genuinely, it fills me with purpose. I enjoy it. So I'm hoping to be able to share that with you guys. I also want to talk about 1 hour tokens. I will explain that in a little bit. And I want to react to a channel I saw yesterday. It's called Spaceman. It's incredible. An amazing channel. I want to talk to you about that. And then I've got here written down Cherry Pips. And I've forgotten what that was about. I'll try and think of that bit in a minute. So we'll come back to that. Andrew says, data issue on my phone. Service provider connection is intermittent. Interesting. Okay, mate. Now, I'm not getting any comments on Rumble, which is impossible because you guys never stop talking, which is great. Oh, there we go. I've just had to refresh. Oh, I've missed loads. Oh, God. I missed donations on here as well. Jesus. Sorry, guys. The chat wasn't refreshing at all. John says, here on the chat with my family, so couldn't be better, Sam. Oh, love that, Johnny boy. Glocky says, Dan, lads, how are you, mate? I'm good, dude. I'm good, man. How are you? How are you, mate? Kaz is in the house. How we doing, mate? Hope you're doing well, dude. Dad! Appreciate the donation, mate. White Snake, Crying in the Rain from the album White Snake and Metallica, Enter Sandman. Now, guys, I've got to tell you, Dad messaged me yesterday, and I could hear the glee and joy in his voice with the voice note. And he goes, I've got an amazing track. You got to play it on the show. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. We'll play it. So this song here, guys, is one, means a lot to my dad. Two, he got very, very excited about it. And three, I'm really looking forward to hearing it as well, because I haven't heard much of White Snake. So we'll get that on. We'll get that on. What other we got? And everyone's saying good morning to each other. G-Box Dave! What are you doing, mate? Appreciate you, dude. George Michael and Elton John live. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. That is a banger. What a beautiful song. Can't wait to listen to that one again. Well done, Dave, mate. That's going to be a banger. Dolly says, who's here from YouTube with a different name? I'm feeling a tad stupid. There's a few different names, mate. There's a few different names. So 29 Saints fan is Johnny Boy. John over on YouTube. We've got Heath. He is on here as... Love Beats Fear, that's Achy Balls, and I think everyone else's name is relatively obvious. Knockoff Ness is Kaz, if you're not familiar with that. We've got Glocky. Bachelor's in the house. Excuse me. Dave. Not Dave. Heath. What are you doing? Appreciate the donation, mate. He's got 2 tracks on here. Bliss and Esso, My Life, featuring CK Jones. Never heard of that. Look forward to that. And number 2, Cursor, Bad Habits. Cursor, Bad Habits. Is that the I've been doing things that are bad for me? Is it that one? I love that song. But I look forward to that one. Who else we got here? Gonna have to send my dono through YouTube, says Bachelor. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate it, mate. What are you having problems with Rumble then? Dolly says she's freezing her boobies off here. Boobies! I was going to say something then, but I stopped myself because it was inappropriate. So we'll. I hope you get warmer. It must be the weirdest sensation having cold boobs. I can't relate in any way, shape, or form. Although I can relate to a small to having a cold willy. Oh God. John says, Dan, have you seen Eminem falling down the stairs short? No. Eminem fell downstairs. What? I'll look forward to seeing that, mate. He says, I've got 2 songs in, Dan. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Sorry, the chat hadn't refreshed. I didn't see any of it. Bachelor says he was a what for 12 years? This is new information. Yeah, I haven't mentioned it. I don't mention it that much, do I? I don't mention it that much, I'm sure. Wally's over on Rumble now. So Andrew Wallace is VCJCEM. Wally, mate, what does that name mean? Is it like an acronym, or is it just you just put some random letters in because you can think of a name? Dan's a Dinko's over on Rumble. How we doing, dude? Hope you're doing well, mate. Ginge is in the house. How are we, Ginge? How's the last few days been, mate? You good? Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. He says, no, it's not that one. It's 2 Aussie rappers. Cool, man. Cool. I look forward to that one. Well, while we're here, because my nose is streaming, I need to blow it. I'm just about to sneeze again. We're going to play that song. And then we're going to get to the donos. Right. Oh, I'm looking forward to sharing this space channel with you guys. Out of interest, guys, who are me astrophysics fans? Who likes the stars and the galaxies? Who's into that type of stuff? Let me know. Oh, and also I have some more news. I'm going for my first ever medium reading. I've opened up this door. I'm diving in now. I'm all in. I can hear it, see it, feel it. I now want to know more. So I'm trying to find a legit medium. I think I found one. We'll find out. We will find out. Enjoy this one, gang. It's a great track.
All right, next up we got Peter Raful with an original song.
I've been doing things that are bad for me. I've been going places I shouldn't be. I've been getting high, staying numb for weeks. I've been doing things that are bad for me.
Oh, we got lots of space fans. You're going to love today's show.
Am I too far?
I'm telling you now, the videos I show you, like Grace and I were watching them last night. He's only got 3, but they're 3 incredible videos. Looks like it's a new channel. I've forgotten the guy's name. Spaceman is his handle, if you like. I'll go through all of you. And these 3 incredible videos. They're only 4-8 minutes each, but they blew my mind so hard last night.
Oh, that's what she said.
Grace and I were losing our shit over it, and I hope to share that experience with you all.
Gone. Am I waiting on something that's never gonna be coming? nothing seems to help. I could be with someone else, but something always seems to feel like nothing. I've been doing things that are bad for me. I've been going places I shouldn't be.
Chappers! How are we, mate?
I've been getting high, staying numb for weeks. I've been doing things that are bad for me, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel. It would hurt like hell seeing someone else hold you and tell you things I told you. Do you feel the same? Are you in this much pain? Or am I in this alone? I've been doing things that are bad for me. I've been going places I shouldn't be. I've been getting high, staying numb for weeks. I've been doing things that are bad for me, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel. I've been doing things that are bad for me, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel better, to make me feel.
Oh, it's a fantastic song, isn't it? Now, Dad, I'm just trying to find Crying in the Rain, White Snake, off the album White Snake, and because I'm still quite skeptical, I've opened the door, I'm having a look what's behind it. That's where I'm at, right? But I am still skeptical because I do know there are a lot of charlatans, although my sister has convinced me that there are people who it's legit. And because I'm seeing, feeling these synchronicities, these signs, signals, whatever the fuck you want to label it as, because I'm experiencing something which is I have trouble to explain. I'm going to go and see if someone else can help explain them for me, and also tell me things that are impossible for them to know. So to give you some preparation, to give you some context, I've given her a fake name. My mobile number that I have now is not on the internet. It's impossible for her to find out the name behind my phone number, and I gave her my middle name, so she knows me as David, which is my dad's name as well. So I haven't told her any details. I've mentioned that I have a sister. My sister's going to be coming with me, but I haven't told her my sister's name. And I said my girlfriend's going to be coming with me, and I haven't told her my girlfriend's name. And I said I'm local to the area because she's from a town near me. And I said, oh, you want the 2017 version? Oh, Jesus, Dad. Right. Okay, hold on. Let me get that on the download. I even lied to her. I said that I'm. Oh no, I did have the right one. My bad. Dick. Right, where is it? There it is. I told a little white lie. Oh, Dolly Donny, you just become a supporter on Rumble. You're the first one, mate. You're the first member on Rumble. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. First follower. The first follower on Rumble. Appreciate you, guys. Appreciate you, mate. It's basically a subscription, just like the membership. I think it's $5 a month on Rumble. You can't change it. There's no levels. But the door's open for everyone else if you're interested. As I mentioned, I'm going to be continuing with the YouTube membership from the community aspect and putting the exclusive stuff on there because Rumble don't have the community area yet. I assume it's coming. But I appreciate it, Dolly. Thank you, mate. Well, Alexandra. Thank you, mate. So she has a fake name. She doesn't know the phone number's not accessible. I told her a fake town, and I haven't divulged anyone's full names. So if she tells me anything, if she says more than, I'm going to put a number on it. If she says 3 things that there's no way she would be able to find out, because she has no reference point. I've given her all the false information. So if she is able to tell me 3 things about me or my family and friends that, in my opinion, would be impossible to know because she has no information to research, then I will consider her legit, and I will look forward to it. But if I get in there and she wants my name, address, and then she goes into her room for 10 minutes and I hear lots of typing. But I went through her testimonials, went on the website. She's well established. We'll find out. We will find out. So it's next Sunday I'm going. My sister's very kindly paid for myself. And we'll see. We'll see. I'm open. I'm interested. I'm keen. Still skeptical. But my sister has seen 3 or 4 mediums now, and they've told her things that are just apparently are impossible. And my sister's a very, 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 very smart woman. Very smart woman. Very clued up. Questions everything, similar to myself. But she's at a point, she's further ahead on her spiritual journey. Her ego is not as difficult as mine. And I think that's testosterone related for sure. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm keen. Right, Dad. I'm very keen to see what this song's like. He was very excited, guys. So if you're into this, in the comments, let him know. If you're not into it, let him know as well, please. Whitesnake, Crying in the Rain, 1987 version, 2017 remastered. It's a great start. It's a great start.
I'm black and mourns when he's burning with a fever. A stray dog howls when he's lonely in the night. A woman go crazy with the thoughts of retribution. Did a man stop weeping when he's taking time in life?
One thing I will say, I'm having trouble finding the beat. It's changing around all over the place.
I keep on dreaming dreams of tomorrow. Feel I'm wasting my time, lighting candles in the wind. Always taking my chances on the promise of the future. That a heart full of sorrow paints a lonely tapestry. The sun is shining, but it's raining in my heart. No one understands the heartache. No one feels the pain. No one ever sees the tears when you're crying in the rain.
I love it.
When you're crying in the rain.
Crying in the Rain. What a line.
Crying in the rain. I can never deny all the sweet things I've tasted. Though I've been mistreated, I keep coming back for more. I know where I'm going. There's no hope for absolution.
Oh, this is great,
And
Dad.
easy to separate the good times from the bad. The sun is shining. Ooh, baby, it's still raining in my heart, in my heart. No one understands the heartache. No one feels the pain. No one ever sees the tears when you're crying in the
Proper rock and roll.
When you're crying in the rain. When you're crying in the rain. When you're crying in the rain. No, no, no. The sun is shining, but it's no one understands the heartache. No one feels the pain. No one ever sees the tears when you're crying in the rain. When you're crying in the rain. When you're crying in the rain. When you're crying in the rain.
Oh, what a banger, mate.
Crying in the
Fantastic, mate. I love it. Absolutely love that. Thank you for sending that in, Dad. Really, really good. John says Dirt Miller has new music coming out soon. Yes, love Dirt Miller. Fucking love new tracks from Dirt Miller. Love that. Chapper says, do you have the sledgehammer ready to use to keep the pleb on point, Rolly? Chappers, mate. You've called me a pleb twice now, buddy. Just so you know, in the UK, pleb is a bit of an insult. I don't mind it. Bachelor says, if Dan wants dream interpretations done, I'm happy to do that. Same with past life readings, but those are a bit unorthodox. Ooh, Bachelor, interesting. Interesting. I like to analyse my dreams. I'm into my psychoanalysis. Chapper says it's okay. I'm up alive and breathing, so I can't complain too much. Nice, man. Lots of new tracks coming out soon, says Sam. Indeed. Ginger says, don't tell them anything about you. I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. What else we got in here? Ooh, can we be monthly supporters, says Danzo. Indeed, mate. Indeed. On Rumble and on YouTube. Bachelor says, you won't get a true reading, though, if you have not been honest. You just don't give the medium any information at all. Well, mate, look, the way I see it, mate, this may be wrong. Maybe it's part of the growth and maybe I'll discover something different. But the way I see it, if somebody is able to connect to my guides or see my guides or talk to my guides or whatever the gift, skill, talent is, then they don't need to know information about me other than my presence, right? That's the way I'm seeing it anyway. That's my understanding of it. When I get there, I will tell her that my name is Daniel, but then I'll be able to see that she can't research it. That's what I'm trying to do. If she wants any information from me in person, I will tell her. It's not a problem at all. I will check her ears for any microphones. But I want to remain in a skeptical place so that if she blows my mind, I know that she's blowing my mind.
Oh, that's what she said.
So we'll see. If it's not the right approach, then we'll try another approach next time. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. John says Whitesnake can almost do no wrong. Just about all their tracks are fantastic. His voice is brilliant. He's I'm getting Guns N' Roses vibes, and I'm also getting Journey vibes. John says, fun question. What was everyone's first concert? Mine was 9 Inch Nails and Smashing Pumpkins. Great question, mate. My first concert. Well, the first thing that comes to mind was my favourite concert, and that was seeing Eminem at Reading Festival. That was a bucket list tick point. I hadn't seen Eminem because he come to the UK twice, I believe, and the bowl. What's it called? The concert that's in a bowl. Something bowl, I can't remember it, but I was too young. I was like 14 then, and I was only just discovering Eminem, so I didn't go then. And then he came back, I don't know, 5 years ago, can't remember now how long ago it was that I went to Reading. But the festival was great, saw a few people there, but I only went to see Eminem, and it was worth the wait. It was fantastic. So that's the answer I'm going to give you that. My first concert, though, I think was, I do know, it was Ian Dury and the Blockheads, but without Ian Dury. So it was just the Blockheads. That was down in Brighton. I think I was 15, 16. When I was being groomed by a paedophile, he took us. Like I said, I had all the best parts of being groomed, none of the trauma. And went to a lot of concerts with him. Fucker tried to get me so drunk. Rolly says, think my first concert was Beautiful South. She's a foot perfect 10, but she wears 12. She's perfect 10, but she wears a 12. Give a little bit of 2 for me. Something like that. That's a great track. That is a great track. Francis Dole, what's new? How are we, mate? Thanks for joining us. Chapper says, this one isn't bad, Dad. What other White Snakes do you like, Dad? What else have we got on it? In Excess was Dolly's first concert. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I bet that was a great one. I saw In Excess, says Heath. My Music Regret. Oh, no. Does that mean you didn't? I never saw In Excess. My Music Regret. Got it. Mama McLean's over on Rumble. How are we, Mama? Mama! Ooh. Dan Zdinka says, what a question, John. Not sure if I remember. Oh, my nose hairs are so tickly. I'm trying to pull them out earlier. I had them all waxed out when I was with Kaz, 2-3 weeks ago now, and they did the whole pull them out with the wax, and they're all growing back, getting very itchy. Plus the hay fever's not helping. Not sure if I remember the first one. Danza says may have been Guns N' Roses. Wow, that would have been special. The problem I would imagine is I love Guns N' Roses. I was a big fan back in the day, and I would imagine if I saw them live first, like how who do you see next? Do you know what I mean? Guns N' Roses live. I mean, Jesus, what a time that would have been. Most White Snake songs are great, says Dad. What I've heard, I enjoyed. Appreciate chappers. I know it was nothing but love, mate. It's just an odd one. Like if someone calls you a cunt twice, you're like, what's going on? What else have we got in here? Batcher says, such a skeptic. I am, mate. Yeah. Well, it's such an insane gift if it's real, right? Think about it. Like, someone can talk to your spirits. What the fuck? That's so alien to me, and it's so far away from what I know is real, what I can see, feel, hear, measure, what I can predict, what I can. I'm into my science, right? So I've got to be able to, if something is astronomically amazing, then I need to see the reasons for it. Joe Rogan said something this morning which was really blew my mind, that all science is based off a miracle. And he goes on to talk about how, you know, the universe and the galaxies and our existence and time and space, it all stems from a miracle, the Big Bang, that it all came from nothing. So if you can believe that, like, science has proven the Big Bang happened, we can measure it, we can see it, we like, it definitely 100%. There's now no shadow of a doubt. It happened. 100% fact. It's measured, proven, time and time, predictable, time and time again. We know the universe is expanding. We can measure it. We know light takes a certain time to cover a certain distance, etc. And if it's expanding, then it came from a point. And then we have the cosmic radiation, which is the radiation from the Big Bang, and we can see and hear that. That's the staticky. You know, when you put your TV on a channel that's not tuned in, that's static. That's the radiation from the Big Bang. And so it's all proven. But what we don't know yet, and what we have to take as just faith, that it all came from nothing. It just appeared, which is a miracle. It's unexplainable. So all science is based off that miracle. And like, looking at that perspective, that was really interesting. Like, it's in order to be a fan of science, you also have to accept that a miracle happened. And that's an interesting perspective I hadn't yet thought of. So if I believe in the Big Bang, well, I don't have to believe it's real. Then I have to accept that it was a miracle because it was unexplainable. Everything came from nothing. Sneeze again. Metallica, Enter Sandman. Thank you, Dad. Oh, that was an annoying one. This is a banger. Never land.
Dreams of lies, dreams of dragons, fire, and the things that will play.
can't clean my hat at all.
It's just the pieces under your bed,
Boobies.
in your closet, in your head. Exit light into night. Grain of sand. Exit light into night. Take my hand. Off to Never, Never Land.
Oh, that's a bit disturbing. Boobies. Is that Salma Hayek? It looks like it. I don't think it is though. Oh God! Right, tracks coming up. Heath said my first concert was Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA tour. Oh mate, you peaked early. Wow. He was 11, went with his 15-year-old sister. Wow. Right, gang, I'm 100 comments behind, so I'm just going to squeeze through these. Dad said my granny was a medium. Your granny was a medium. Interesting. I could be wrong, could be very wrong, but I thought that the James Webb proved the Big Bang was wrong. In fact, the clip I watched of Rogan was a physicist explaining that exact thing, that was misrepresented. All the news articles seem to have come from this one particular scientist's article, blog, whatever it was, and he had an agenda, and he misquoted the scientist who made the claim about the Big Bang not happening because of an age thing about a galaxy, and it had nothing to do with that. It was all down to the age of the galaxies, and he took a quote and he spun it, and then he came out with a soundbite. The Big Bang didn't happen or whatnot because it's been proven otherwise. So it's that's been misrepresented and misreported. So they were debunking that essentially. So it's still there, mate. The Big Bang definitely did happen. Let's quickly scroll through these. This music not for me. Oh, Francis, mate. So that's one of the greatest rock bands ever. Well, metal rock, I suppose. They've got some hard stuff, but that's one of their lighter ones. We're going to play a little banger now because we just talked about it. I'll have this on while I go through these comments. I'm going to pause this one a bit, gang, because I'm going to do the comments while we listen. So I don't want you just listening to me going and
She's a perfect 10, but she wears a 12. Baby, keep a little 2 for me.
Isn't that weird how I didn't know the lyrics, and now because of the melody came in, I remember the lyrics? That's a bit weird. It's a bit freaky, that one.
She could be sweet 16, busting out of the seams. There's still love in the first degree.
When he's at my game with a big fat A, you wanna see the smile on my face. And even at my door with a 444, there ain't no man can replace. 'Cause we love a lot, different sizes. I love her body, especially especially the lies. Time takes its toll, but not on the eyes. Promise me this, take me tonight. If it's extra large, well, I'm in charge. I can work this thing on top. And if it's XXL, well, what the hell? Every penny don't fit the slot. The anorexic chicks, the Model 6, they don't hold no weight with me. Well, 8 or 9, well, that's just fine. But I like to hold something I can see. Sweet love, I love different sizes. I love her body, especially the lies. Time takes its toll, but not on the eyes. Promise me this, take me tonight.
It's a great message.
I bought a watch to time your beauty, and I've had it in a second hand. I bought a calendar, and every month is taken up by love of man. 'Cause we love our love in different sizes. I love her body, especially the lies. Time takes its toll, but not on the eyes. Promise me this, take me tonight.
Morning, Megan!
Sizes. I love her body, especially the lies. Time takes its toll, but not on the eyes. Promise me this, take me tonight.
Oh, what a feel-good track that is. They were such a good band. It frustrates me when people, really great bands, don't do more. But it does make you appreciate their art. It's great, absolutely great. All right, gang, next up we have Bliss and Esso, My Life, featuring CK Jones. Achy Balls, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the support, mate. Oh, Dolly, you've got your own little badge now. Little red badge with a crown on it. That's cool. I look forward to this one. I haven't heard this yet, Akey. Oh, I like his tats.
Australia. Here you go, folks. Get up off the couch.
Jesus Christ.
Here you go, folks. Get up off the
When they don't move afterwards, it's terrible.
couch.
So close as well.
Pump this tape in the deck, place the key in the...
Oh my God, I love it already.
Pump this tape in the deck, place the key in ignition. We won't wait in a red light, only green's in my vision. Yeah, journey to the mind again, all aboard the brain. These feathers make me levitate in waterfalls of paint. Keep your fortune and your fame, mate. I'm chilling on a tree branch, laughing at the squares, drawing perfect circles freehand. We kill the doubt, the path divine is limitless. My rhyme is the reason that they can't define the pyramids. Travel at the speed of light with C.K. Jones, with full faith of where this freeway goes. A spectrum of colors, it's like our time has come to ride high till we fly through that rising sun.
Baby, it's a new day, driving on the thruway. All I see is bright green lights. Forget what you would call me, know that shit ain't for me. I'ma just live my life. My life. It's my life. It's my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do.
When I wake each day, it's like a new timeless moment. The chance to steer your drive as soon as your eyelids open. I bush bashed a path that tipped the scales and made it to the sea in time to catch my ship that sailed. Played the game my way, with my mind in the zone like Michael. Recite my diary like I'm flying on a motorcycle. The easy rider on that road that stretches nations. Life speeding up and all I feel's acceleration. With that wind in my face and I got that past in my back. And I got the prize in my eyes and I got my passion intact. So I ride through the night and dream bright into the cosmos. Now all I see is green lights at every crossroads.
Baby, it's a new day, driving on the thruway. All I see is bright green lights. Forget
This
what
is a
you
great
would
track,
call
Akey.
me, know that shit ain't for me. I'ma just live my life. My life. It's my life. It's my life.
Hold on, did I miss something? Is this the guy that was on the bike? Surely not. Oh, I'm going to have to go back. Sorry, guys.
It's my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do.
When I wake each day, it's like a new timeless moment. The chance to steer your drive as soon as your eyelids open. I bush bashed a path that tipped the
Oh, no, it's a different person.
scales and made it to the sea in time to catch my ship that sailed. Played the game my way, with my mind in the zone like Michael. Recite my diary like I'm flying on a motorcycle. The easy rider on that road that stretches nations. Life speeding up and all I feel's acceleration. With that wind in my face and I got that past in my back. And I got the prize in my eyes and I got my passion intact. So I ride through the night and dream bright into the cosmos. Now all I see is green lights at every crossroads.
Baby, it's a new day, driving on the thruway. All I see is bright green lights.
Jesus.
Forget what you would call me, know that shit ain't for me. I'ma just live my life. My life. It's my life. It's my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do.
Now this is Cam. He is coming to get that double backflip here at X Games. And
Going back last year, I mean, it was such a hard time for everybody to go through in the sport. Remember, in a coma for 7 days, literally had to learn how to walk, how to feed himself, how to talk.
I hope he lands this.
It's a new day, driving on the thruway. All I see is bright green lights. Forget what you would call me, know that shit ain't for me. I'ma just live my life. My life. It's my life. It's my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. I do what I want, I do what I want to do.
Brilliant. Love it.
That's what's up. That is the ultimate comeback of comebacks. I thought he was never going to ride again.
Love it. What a great track, Akey. Well done, mate. Love that. Megan says, oh, God, that's how my friend broke his neck and became quadriplegic. Fuck. Oh, my God, quadriplegic. Oh, Yeah, man, that's a tough one. Dad said she used to scare the crap out of my mother. She would say things like, "I've seen your dead grandmother last night. There's going to be trouble." And my mother told me there always was trouble. Oh, spooky. Interesting. Batcher says, I used to tell my mum about the residents in her care home who had passed the evening before she went to work. The following morning, she learned not to say anything after it happened a few times. Bachelor, can you I don't think you've told us this bit about yourself, mate. I know you're into your readings and all your animals and all that. Tell me more, mate. Tell me more. Is this the guy from Nitro Circus? Don't know, mate. Don't know. We were all into the video, I think. Great, isn't it? Yeah, really great. Great story along the video as well. Right, YouTube. I am closing YouTube now, gang. If you want to come over to Rumble, I'd love to see you there. We've got loads of things coming up now, gang. Loads of things coming up next. So I'll put the link into the chat on YouTube. Just click on the link. That's all you got to do. If you want to engage in the chat, you need to log in. If you don't have an account, don't panic. It's completely free. Super simple to set up. It will take you 2 seconds, and then you can chat to us in the chat. It's just like YouTube, but better. That should be their slogan. Rumble, like YouTube, but better. Right, gang, I'm just going to stop the stream and don't go near Rumble. You'll see a very small blip in